CAFOs have been a topic of discussion across the state. Multiple counties, including some here in the Ozarks, rushed last month to pass regulations to discourage these large farms from coming to their communities.
To get a bit more perspective on the other side of the issue, our Madison Heaver sat down with Republican Representative Warren Love.
Representative Warren Love, thank you for doing this interview. We're kind of talking about everything that's going on with CAFOs. Can you kind of just tell me what CAFOs are to begin with?
Well, CAFO stands for Concentrated Animal Feeding Operation, and basically it's an acronym, and it's when you put a fairly large amount of animals in a rather small area that's in there for several months throughout the year, and that's the term CAFO. It's not a bad name. Some people see the name and they automatically think, well, I don't want any CAFOs. Like it's a bad publicity name. So in a way they've gotten, I guess, mislabeled and termed as a bad. So in a lot of cases people don't even want one, you know. Well, at least they are regulated, and they're regulated by the state, and it's been my experience they're very heavily regulated.
Now, there's some controversy over it, kind of all around the state about these CAFOs. What exactly is going on?
I think it's a misconception of how modern-day production of meat, milk, and eggs is done. Agriculture in Missouri is an $88 billion a year industry. It's been said it's #1 in our state. I would love to see that grow. As a boy growing up in the 50s and 60s and 70s, a lot more farms was out in the country. Many of them were 120-acre farms, 160-acre farms. Every farm had a variety of livestock. Usually they had chickens, they had hogs, some dairy cows, and some beef cattle. And believe it or not, as a boy in the 50s and 60s, I never ever remember mowing our yard. You know why? Because we had chickens. And the chickens basically kept the grass picked off. We had a lot of bare dirt. Most farmsteads during that period of time throughout Missouri, and there were a lot of them, had almost 1 to 2 acres of bare dirt showing. You drive down the highway now, you see very few farmsteads. Farms have nice grass growing in the yards and have lawnmowers. So we don't see the production of meat, milk, and eggs out on the dirt like we used to, because most pork and poultry are raised in totally environmentally controlled buildings. The manure is completely contained and used for fertilizer, which is very valuable for that, instead of just running down the creeks. A lot more pollution happened in the 50s and 60s than they do currently.
And you just mentioned manure pollution, and that's something that a lot of people are concerned about. You know, all across the state, there have been counties that have been trying to implement health ordinances to keep these CAFOs from happening in their county. And then there was one in your area that you cover. How does that feel to know that some people just really either oppose these, which would these health ordinances, which would agree with you, and then some that agree with them and they want them to happen?
I wish so bad that the producers of meat, milk, and eggs could do a better job of educating the consumer, because the consumer has this idea that it was better back in the old days when everything was raised outdoors and there was no lagoons, no control of any manure, but they still think that was better. However, I think we've done a poor job of educating our consumers is that modern day production of meat, milk, and eggs has so much more control through the Department of Natural Resources. Now, the question is, well, can the county do a stronger? And I think we have to realize there has to be a limitation, and we have to depend on the state. And if the state rules and regulations need changing, then we need to change them, not let a county commission or a county health board who really doesn't have the trained personnel to do it. And many times what they try to do is completely keep them out. They just don't want them.
And you voted originally for the bill.
I did, and you know, this has been a priority of mine ever since this is the real reason I even ran for this office, was to clarify. And this is where everybody gets lost on what happened. Statute 192.300 allows county commissioners and the county health boards to make rules, regulations, and ordinances in and above what the state does. It also allows them to charge reasonable fees in and above what the state does. That means for the health of people, okay? And that's for regulations such as septic tanks and lagoons for people. Food handling facilities such as restaurants and hotels and schools and hospitals, or communicable diseases. It never, ever was meant for a county commission and or a health board to regulate an animal operation. Senate Bill 391 simply says that that statute cannot be used to regulate animal regulations. It doesn't take away any local control on what it was ever intended to do, such as for health for people. We have really a potential in Missouri. We have a lot of wide open spaces. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't want a CAFO, within even 5 miles of me. They just want to live like they do in the city. I tell everybody this, and you can quote this on the news if you want to. If you don't want to smell any manure, you better move back to the city, because we're going to raise meat, milk, and eggs in Missouri.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Representative Love, for sitting down with us and talking about these CAFOs.
Oh.